Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, this is the third tutorial for the SQLite and Flask CRUD app with Python. So in this video, what our goal is to make the SQLite table and add these values, this first name and last name values, to our database so the user can access them later. So please subscribe to my channel so we can beat the YouTube algorithm together, and let's just jump right into it. So what I first want to do is create the SQLite table. So this is not for beginners, but I will kind of teach you guys how to make it kind of. So what I first want to do is in my first project.py file, .py directory, I just want to create a new file, and I'll just call this SQLite CRUD.py, because in this file we're going to be creating our table that we're going to use in our CRUD app. So what I want to do in here is I'm just going to import SQLite, and then what I'm going to do is set up two basic variables, which is connection, which you just do like this just connects to our database, and then enter our database. In this I just have a testing.database that I use for all of my things. Now in here I'm gonna say C equals, this is the cursor, so I can just say con.cursor, and then that's it. So how we create the table is we do c.execute, and let me add that. This is just multi-line quotes, which is just saying that these quotes are going to extend from multiple lines. So if you guys don't know what is going on over here, I have a full course on SQLite, so I highly recommend you guys go check it out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say create, all in caps, create table. For here I'm just gonna the table name, you can have anything you want, so I'm just gonna name this table CRUD users. That should be not in caps, CRUD users. And then what we're gonna need is, okay, let me just make sure how we do it. So let me just go in here. So how we create the table is right over here. This is the finalized code. I should not be showing this to you guys, but my bad. And then we say, not in this file. Then we do this, and I can tab this out, and then I can undo this. And then what I have in here is just, I can have the values that I'm going to have in this table, which in our case we just need first name, and then this is going to be text value. So again, I go over this in my SQLite tutorial, so you might want to go check that out before watching this video. So, and then we just need a last name, text. And now what we're going to do is we're going to say con.commit, and then when we run this we should get, okay, process finisher 0. Let's just run this again, so it gives us an error that table is already created, table CRUD users already exist. So that's all we're gonna need this file for. So let's just remember that our table name is CRUD users. Now over here, to insert our values into our database, we can just say I need to have some values here. Let me just have them in our function so we can use them inside locally. I'm just gonna say con equals con SQLite dot connect testing, and then C equals con dot cursor, and then over here I can just say C dot execute, insert Okay, I do not know how to spell. Insert into CRUD users, and then over here I can have this, and then for the table names, the what do you call them, column names of the table, which we said first name and last name. So since we're doing a value, so we can say values and a question mark. This just says we're inserting a variable. We can just have question mark, comma, question mark, and then over here we can just pass in our values. We can just say, pretty sure we don't need that, so first name, I think we do need that, so I'm just gonna go over here, first name, and then last name. And then what we do over here is con.commit. Okay, now let's run this and hopefully we don't get any errors. Okay, restarting with stat, and we got our link, and then we're just gonna say test and test1. Let's submit these values, insert it successfully, go home, close this. Yep, test1. Now to make sure these values got in our database, I'm gonna go to our SQLite.crud file, and then I'm gonna hash this out, and I'm gonna say c.execute select star from, this just says that we're selecting from our table, that we can just call this CRUD users because that's the table name. And then now we can say we can actually print this to our screen, print c.fetch all, and then if we run this we should get test and test1. Yep, so we inserted it successfully, so that's good. And let me just terminate this process, terminate. So that's good. Now in the next video, what I want to do is we can have a find value function, which is a user, after they insert the values, they can get them back. So, and then I hope that would be the last episode from this CRUD series. So after this, I'm actually uploading a very interesting video. It's for all of you who have a YouTube channel, and I'm gonna make a YouTube comment bot, so which helps you grow your channel organically. So it helps you get more subscribers and views. So that's it for this video, and peace.